In Ukraine, where brutal Russian attacks are devastating entire communities. This video was taken shortly after bombs fell on a children's hospital in the city of Mariupol. You can see women from the maternity ward being rescued from the debris. The World Health Organization says at least 18 health providers have been hit since Russia invaded Ukraine. Vice President Kamala Harris is in Warsaw this morning, the capital of Poland, to meet with NATO allies. Chris Livesay is reporting for us from Odessa in southern Ukraine. Chris, good morning.
Good morning, Nate. Ceaseless shelling despite a ceasefire. The latest blast in Mariupol killing at least 3 people and wounding more than a dozen of the city's most vulnerable civilians.
Ending life where it's meant to begin. A maternity and children's hospital bombed in the strategic port city of Mariupol, wounding doctors, the young and the old, and trapping others beneath the rubble. Pregnant women about to give birth now running for cover. A blood-stained mattress, broken incubators, and a massive crater make up all that's left of this alleged war crime. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky.
They want us to feel like animals because they blocked our cities, the biggest cities in Ukraine, and they blocked and because they don't want our people to get some food, water.
Yet another ceasefire shattered, one that should have allowed civilians to escape. Instead, they're encircled by Russian firepower, robbed of electricity, water, heat, and their dignity, forced in the panic to bury their dead in this mass grave. At least 1,200 civilians have been killed in the city since the war began, according to local officials. Ukraine is not without its victories, seen here in its own footage repelling a column of Russian tanks outside Kyiv. While missiles continue to slam cities like Zhytomyr in the northwest, the most ferocious shelling as of late has honed in on the south and the sea. Today, only one coastal stronghold remains, Odessa, a city of 1 million people and the last domino on the country's coastline. Lose it, and Ukraine loses access to crucial supply lines. President Zelensky warns an attack is imminent.
It's a city right in Putin's crosshairs, one he specifically mentioned in his declaration of war. And Odessa's been bracing for a fight ever since.
Where the streets have no name, anything to slow down an invading army. One that's proven little is off limits, not even nuclear facilities, active or inactive, like Chernobyl. Ukraine warns it's been completely cut off from the power grid after falling into Russian hands on the first day of the invasion. To keep from overheating and possibly leaking radiation, the site of the world's worst nuclear disaster in history is now relying on backup generators. Meant to last for only 48 hours, they've now been running for a full day.
As if that weren't enough, the White House now warns that Russia could be planning a chemical or biological weapons attack while framing it as a false flag attack by the Ukrainians. As the old saying goes, the first casualty of war is the truth. Nancy?
Such a frightening development. Chris Livesay in Odessa, thank you.